Welcome back to the Kingdom Insider Newscast. I'm Tom. This is Cam. It's 2019.
It is.
So we're in the future now. We're in the future, here on the Kingdom Insider. So before we get started, we're going to run down a list of our sponsors who bring this program to you every week. The first sponsor is Academy Travel at MickeyVacations.com. Academy Travel is the official travel sponsor of the Kingdom Insider, Disney World, Disneyland, Disney Cruise Line, Universal Orlando, and more. They do it all. DVC Resale Market at dvcresalemarket.com. When buying or selling Disney Vacation Club, be sure to contact the leaders in the industry, the friendly professionals at the DVC Resale Market. Their team includes 12 former direct DVC cast members, and together they have over 100 years of combined direct Disney Vacation Club experience. And HappyLimo.com. Cruise Orlando in style. Use promo code TKI to get a discount on their luxury travel services. Once again, do not go to Sad Limo. Go to Happy Limo.
I think people are tired of that joke.
They are. They probably
of
are. Okay, so before we get started, though, I want to talk about, we talked about Academy Travel just real quick. I want to give them a shout out because they just got into the brand new Disney Diamond earmarked program, which means that they are only one of 3 travel agencies in the world that have the Diamond earmarked designation. That means they are one of the top 3.
So that means they know what they're doing.
In the world. In the entire world. So they're one of 3 agencies in the entire world that have this designation. That's why we trust them with all of our vacations. That's why you should trust them with your next vacation.
Plus, it also helps us if you do. So.
It does help us.
It's a win-win.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Help us, help you.
Help us.
To
help us.
And help yourself. Do a great vacation, okay? So anyway,
let's do a flow chart.
Yeah, we need a flow chart of where this goes. Speaking of travel agencies, this was very surprising. This morning, January 2nd, this morning, Disney dropped free dining.
Right. I mean, they dropped it.
They didn't drop the dining,
get rid of it,
but
they opened free dining.
They opened up
real free dining, not almost free dining. Real free dining.
Actual free dining, because they've had like sort of discounted dining before.
Not almost, not quite free dining.
Right now, they do have another. Discount available. It's like a 30% off discount
for rooms and stuff.
For rooms, yeah. This is the one most people care about. That's why we're going to actually cover it a little bit. But yeah, they dropped it this morning. Very surprising. I get a text message from John, our correspondent, who's like, "Hey, guess what?
Free dining time.
Free dining today." I'm like, "No, it's not." He's like, "Yes, it is." And sure enough, I got the email from Disney not long after that, and there it is. So it is on the KingdomInsider.com if you want to go out and take a look at it, and you can actually get a quick quote through this site. But the booking window is not very long.
Okay.
You can book it now through February 10th, so you've got a little over a month.
Okay, this is for arrival times, most nights July 5th through September 30th.
Yeah, so we're talking a couple of months. It's weird that it's not in the fall. It's weird it's in the middle of summer,
I don't think it's weird it's not in the fall because they're going to have a bunch of stuff open in the fall.
Star Wars opens.
Right.
Supposedly.
And
Star Wars is
the
opening
gondolas are going to open in the fall.
Mickey and Minnie's Railway will be open by then.
A couple good news things that are going to be open during this time period. On May 1st, it's going to be the 30th anniversary of Hollywood Studios. Mm-hmm. So they're going to be doing stuff for that. Then they're going to have some different things this year for the anniversary, including a Wonderful World of Animation show, a nighttime show they're going to be doing at Hollywood Studios for the 30th. Also, Typhoon Lagoon is going to be doing the H2O Glow Nights again.
That is true.
And it's also 30th anniversary, I guess. 30th summer, they said, for Typhoon Lagoon. So they're going to have those in special nights in the same time period. I think it goes from May to August, I want to say, without looking at the article.
Yeah, I think so. We're going to talk about
So that's all going to be in that time frame, with that July 5th through, not all of it, but like July 5th, was it 5th? Through the end of September, that Glow Nights will be in among there too. So we'll mention that later.
Yeah, there's definitely stuff. I know a lot of people are holding off on going to Disney World this year because they want to wait for Star Wars. I guess my feeling on this is, if you only go every couple of years, you might want to wait for, all the stuff to be open. But I'm like, if you guys go every year, going before Star Wars might not be a bad thing because I think there probably are going to be lighter crowds.
Yeah, or if it's not, like you have to go see it right now. You go now because then you can probably see the Runaway Railway, which I think will be opening sometime soon. Yeah. And some of the other stuff, and then when you come back in a couple of years, it might die down a little bit for the crowds for Star Wars, and you can check out Toy Story and all that, and it might die down a little bit for the crowds for Star Wars, and by then they might have Guardians and Ratatouille open too. So it depends what's best for your family.
Yeah, but there are a lot of reasons to go this summer. Now, okay, so here are the important details. This is for deluxe and deluxe villas. You get the Disney dining plan. That's the standard plan.
Right.
If you're in a moderate and a value, you get the quick service. Now, this is different from previous years. Last year, I guess it was this way too. But
yeah,
it
was.
used to be that if you stayed at a moderate, you got the standard dining plan. You can upgrade your dining plan through your travel agent. You will have to pay a little extra for it. But, there's something to be said. I mean, to be honest, there's something to be said for quick service.
Yeah, because then you can just get it and go. You don't have to sit there for a while and all that. So,
and if you're on a budget, no tips,
That's true.
I mean, I'm not trying to be like that, like cheap,
over here.
But
anyway.
No, I'm just saying, quick service, sometimes if you're trying to get as much done in the parks as possible, quick service is a good option. Plus, if you've got picky eaters, you're with the kids, sometimes you go to a table service, they're not going to have something they want.
We've been there.
A character dining experience, as great as they are, can take 2 hours, if you're looking to just get through the parks and get on as many rides as you can. Personally, I think quick service is
I like it. I like it a lot,
that's
actually.
Me.
Go ahead.
So it cannot be combined with any other offers or discounts. It excludes the following room types: 3-bedroom villas, campsites, cabins at Copper Creek, and Wilderness Lodge bungalows at the Polynesian, Little Mermaid standard rooms at the Art of Animation. Gratuities not included. Of course, we cover that. Children ages 3 to 9 must choose from the children's menu if available.
Okay. They also, it is for a 5-night, 6-day package. It has to be this time.
I am looking,
which is different.
Oh, okay.
Usually it's a 4-night, 5-day, but I believe this time it is a 5-night, 6-day package that you have to book to get the free dining.
Yeah, you have to book an extra night. Yeah, it used to be 4-night, 5-day. Now it's yes. So there are some differences this year. I think part of that on Disney's end is the demand. I mean, the parks the last couple of years have been really busy.
Very busy.
They only pull the trigger on free dining when they know they're going to be slower, and they only allot so many rooms. So if you're interested in it, in doing free dining, go out to thekingdominsider.com. We have a story on it, which has a quote form you can fill out, or you can call, our travel sponsor, Academy Travel. Diamond earmarked Academy Travel, and they will absolutely take care of you. And one of the advantages of having a travel agent too is that they know these deals,
right?
So if you had already booked a trip and you want to rebook it, they can take
care of you. Just,
yeah.
I don't like the hassle. I just say, here's what I want, make it cheap, go do it.
Make it cheap,
as cheap as possible, and they do.
But that was very surprising that they did this. I mean, normally
I wasn't surprised.
Well, I was surprised it happened. The first business day of the year.
I wasn't surprised.
Really? Because usually they wait until March-ish.
I wasn't surprised because I already know that this year people were waiting. They're holding off and to see what's going on with Galaxy's Edge. And I think that they're just trying to get people to go.
Yeah.
And, honestly, I think if you're a person that, you can wait a year for Star Wars and you can get some cool deals now. If you would do it now, you can save money and then go back maybe when it's not so busy.
Oh, the first couple of months Star Wars is open. You thought Pandora was bad.
Right. I mean, it's always going to be busy.
It's going to be crazy.
But I think it's going to be less busy, a few months after it's open than, of course, in the beginning. And I'd save up money if I were you and do the the tour guide.
Yeah, if you can do that. We've actually had a VIP tour guide a couple of times. And, it's great to have somebody that can, get you on the stuff.
Right.
So especially when it first opens.
I'm just saying. So something to consider. So what else do you have to talk about?
What else do we have?
Oh yeah, okay, that one.
We got lots of things. No, I just found out we haven't done a story yet in the Insider.
Yeah, okay, it wasn't all been working the last 2 times we've been on. I've checked.
The lightning strike portraits in Haunted Mansion have been updated.
Good, because they weren't fixing it. We were on it October and December, and the one with the Medusa, it wasn't working at all.
Yeah.
So I wondered why they weren't fixing it.
Yeah, but they're very bright now. It looks like, we haven't seen them since they've rolled out the change yet, but it looks almost like a screen. Well,
now I want to go see it.
Yes, now we have to go back. We have to go back and check out the Haunted Mansion.
Why do you need to go? Because I want to see the Haunted Mansion portraits.
And, as of today, the Tomorrowland Speedway is closed until May 18th.
Okay, just it's temporary.
It is a temporary closure. They are getting that area ready for the Tron coaster. So now there were rumors before that they were actually going to take the speedway out completely. That is not the case. They might be reworking the track. They might be, just they need to get in there and work. The other rumor we've heard, and it has not been confirmed yet, is when it reopens, they will be switching to electric cars.
Yeah, that's what I was
instead of
wondering
gas
too.
cars.
Now would be the time to do it.
Yeah, because they're
you're
going to be
down
down for
anyway.
months. So they do use electric cars.
Because it always smells down there.
It does. That's one thing. That's one. Like, our daughter loves the Tomorrowland Speedway, but after you've taken a ride around the track,
that's why I don't ride it.
You've got that gas taste in your mouth.
I have asthma and I can't do it, so I don't do it.
And it's hard too because it's supposed to be Tomorrowland, but we're using fossil fuel.
Right.
So I'm just saying that's kind of a weird.
Hopefully that gets fixed.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll fix it.
The rumor was they were going to.
Yeah. Other speedways around the world have switched to the electric cars. If I were a betting man, I would say, since they're prepping that area anyway, they probably are going to switch to electric vehicles.
They're already down, so it makes sense.
Yeah. So, let me see here. D23 has gotten more expensive.
Oh, I knew. Yeah, I heard about this.
So D23 raised their membership rates. That's the highest, the most significant hike they've had in
It's a lot.
years. It's gone from effective today. The gold membership is $99.99 a year, while the family memberships are $129 per year.
Okay, to put it in perspective, the gold used to be $74.99, and the family was $99.99. So it went up about $30 each.
Yeah, it's a pretty significant.
$25 for the one, $30 for the other. Yeah.
Well, I think part of the thing with D23 too is because the expo and all that, and they have the special events if you can get into them. We've been D23 members for a couple of years now, and I have to tell you, I've never been able to actually get into an event.
No.
I wanted to go to the Great Movie Ride. They were going to do the last ride through the Great Movie Ride. I was there. I had my finger on the mouse, and within seconds of it launching, it was already sold out. I mean, it was gone. So upset. So maybe that price hike comes with more availability.
Maybe, I don't know.
That would be great. But just so you know, so if you're going to renew your D23, just like
now,
everything else.
I think if you have it on auto renew, it's not as much. They said, if a member,
yeah, they can receive a discounted rate of $79 for gold.
And $109.99 for family.
Right.
If you have it on automatic renewal.
Yeah. So just so you know, but yeah, that's kind of interesting that they are raising the rates on that too. Everything is getting more expensive. The Magic's costing more and more.
Magic comes with a price.
Magic comes with a price. So speaking of Magic coming,
what's the big price?
Magic coming with a price. Disney might be looking to cut some corners on A-list celebrities.
Okay, so I did this one earlier. Apparently, the new rumor is we already heard that they were thinking about giving Pirates of the Caribbean franchise a kick in the pants and possibly getting rid of Jack Sparrow, which I still don't know if I think is a good idea because they tied everything into Jack. But they said that the reason they might be doing this is because Johnny Depp would be getting $90 million to be Captain Jack again. And that's a lot of money, especially when you figure the budget for the last movie was only like 2/3 of that. So a third of the money was
Johnny Depp.
It was like 280 million or something like that was for the last one. So it could be, because they're saving money. Disney's going to be looking way to save money now with all the stuff they're doing.
Yeah, I think Disney's going to be... Now, this is an interesting conversation. This is a show we're going to have to do at some point, I think. We can talk about how Disney, with all their acquisitions...
Yeah, and all their expansions.
Or they're probably going to be... Now, we did talk about before about how they were cutting corners in the parks. They were going to seasonal operation on some of the attractions. I think you're going to see more of that... especially with the Fox acquisition, especially with
Disney Plus coming.
Disney Plus.
And they're gonna make all new content for that too. So you have twice the content you have to create,
right?
3 times the content.
And the thing with Johnny Depp's salary is, well, a couple things. One, the Pirates movies haven't been performing as well as they used to. I mean, they do really well overseas, but domestically, the last
they
two
said
have
it didn't do well domestically, but it did $800 million overall. So
which is good. I mean, the last couple of movies didn't perform all that well. I just don't know. I don't know how a Pirates movie without Johnny Depp actually would do, because a lot of the money is made overseas. It's made in China, and China, Johnny Depp's a huge star.
Yeah,
he's a huge star in China, and if it wasn't for the Chinese box office for the last film, it wouldn't have been a complete
Well, what I'm seeing from the fans, too, when we mentioned that it was a possibility, was people are not happy with that decision. They don't want that changed. Like, they're like, why can't you add Red the Pirate and Johnny Depp? I mean, like, why can't you have Captain Jack? It's like, and after all the effort and expense that went to turning everything into Captain Jack...
Yeah, it's a weird decision. I mean, I understand, a couple reasons probably. Well, one, Depp's personal life has been controversial. Two, he's not getting any younger.
Well, I think it's mostly the money.
And three, he's incredibly expensive. He probably is the most expensive actor, I would say, in Hollywood right now. I mean, he's really expensive. I just don't know how it's going to do. And then the rumors were that they were going to reboot it completely, possibly with Red.
Again, that's a rumor.
Yeah,
the only thing we know for sure is they hired the Deadpool writers to do a script. That's the only thing that's been confirmed.
I mean, I'll be honest, that might be funny. Pirates is... Now, I thought the last one was actually pretty good. I actually thought the last one was pretty good.
Well, the only thing we know for sure is that they hired them and that they wanted to give it a kick in the pants. Those are the only things that are confirmed. Everything else is rumor.
The pants.
Everything else is speculation.
So we can go out, we can talk about, some of the official Disney Parks blog news. Right. So Captain Marvel, they're really pushing Captain
that's coming out in March
this year. It's coming out in March, and I know she's going to be on the cruise lines. They're talking. I think she's going to be in Disneyland.
Yeah, they have a list. Yeah, because it's coming out March 8th, and Captain Marvel, her I don't know what you call it, catchphrase tagline was like always higher, further, faster. I was going to do it in the wrong order. Higher, further, faster. So what they're doing is they're going to debut. They're going to shop Disney. They're going to offer new things at Disney Parks out and Shop Disney and Disney Store on International Women's Day. And they're going to have her at Disney Cruise Line.
Yeah, I knew she's going to be
at the Marvel Day at Sea. Mm-hmm. She's going to be at Disney California Adventure, Disneyland Paris, and Shanghai.
So she's going to be everywhere except Disney World because of that pesky Marvel contract that they have with Universal. They cannot bring the Marvel characters except for Guardians of the Galaxy. I think it's very strange that Captain Marvel is included because she. Well, I think it's because she actually is an older character. People don't realize, like, they're bringing the movie out, but she actually has been in the comics for decades.
A long time.
But Guardians of the Galaxy, I think they were put together after the contract, which is why they allow those characters in Disney World, because they were sort of immune to that contract.
There's ways around that one.
Same with Big Hero 6. Big Hero 6 was kind of they skirted that whole contract, that pesky contract issue with Universal. So, but yeah, they're really pushing Captain Marvel. That will be the last Marvel movie before Endgame, which is going to break all kinds of records. I have no doubt it's going to break all kinds of records. So let me see what else we have here. Now, as you mentioned before, that the May 1st is going to be the 30th anniversary of Hollywood, and they're going to have some stuff.
They have a new logo for that, and it's going to be, I think they're going to do this 30th celebration on May 1st. Now, starting the 18th of January, though, they're going to have I think it's like a dance party with the Incredibles.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be in the area, the Pixar Avenue area, where I think they have it kind of walled off right now. So they're going to be doing that. And then Walt Disney Presents. They're going to be adding a door to Monsters, Inc., and Mike and Sully are going to be there for a meet and greet.
That's kind of cool.
There as well. So that's going to start anytime now. We don't know when Runaway Railway is going to open. I'm wondering if it won't be close to the 30th anniversary because that makes sense.
That does make sense. And it was rumored before it was supposed to open in February. That's next month, and we've heard absolutely nothing about it. So I think by now they would have made an announcement.
So they're going to be starting May 1st. It'll be probably the anniversary, 30th anniversary, and they'll probably do a year like they usually do. I'm not saying, but I'm guessing.
Yeah, now we still don't have any word on Buzzy. Nobody knows what happened to Buzzy.
Last I heard was there was a police report for Buzzy's clothes.
There's a police report for Buzzy's clothes.
I haven't checked lately, but I still think he's missing too, but there was a police report filed for his clothing. Mm-hmm. So there's a naked animatronic running around.
A very short naked animatronic.
Yeah.
Running around Orlando, potentially, or wherever they ship them off to. Now, you mentioned earlier the H2O Glow Nights
is coming back.
Is returning to Typhoon Lagoon. Now, for those of you who don't know, because it is a new thing, they just did it last summer, the very first time, H2O Glow Nights, think of it as Typhoon Lagoon's version of an after-hours Christmas party or Halloween party. It's actually very cool. We got invited to it last year. I went down, checked it out. I don't even really, I mean, I don't go to the water parks that much, but I liked it. I
don't go to the water parks because my skin's like this, and if I go to the water parks, I look like a lobster. Water, and I mean, I have enough trouble with the sun to begin with. And if you're a person that burns easy, when you put water in the sun and fair skin, it's just like a nightmare. So I don't go, but I could do this. So if you're like me and you can't go to the water parks because you burn, you can do this because after hours, it's at night. You can go to the water parks and enjoy them and not worry about getting yourself scorched.
Yeah, which is very nice. It's still very warm now. The night I went, we were kind of worried if it was going to be canceled because it was raining very heavy, and I think it was in July or early August.
It was
the end of July.
It was August.
It was August.
Was it July?
I don't know. It was somewhere in there.
Yeah,
but
not in July, because it was after we came back from Disneyland.
That's right.
We were home for like 5 days, and then you left.
Literally, just came home from Disneyland to check out Pixar Pier, turned around, went down to check out Typhoon Lagoon. I really enjoyed it, though. I really enjoyed it. The crowds were light. Now, that could have been because of the rain. It could just be because a lot of people don't know about this event.
Knew about it, yeah.
And it's a lot of fun. It's like a late night rave pool party with Pixar characters.
And they have special food.
They have special food. Yeah. Lots of glowing drinks. They have a DJ.
It's mostly Toy Story type thing. It's Toy Story.
It's Toy Story themed. Very, very cool. Now I think they had an adults event there too. But I like the after hour events in other parks because I think that. Magic Kingdom gets crowded. It gets really crowded.
Yeah.
Even with the special events, it gets really, really crowded.
Yeah, but I think after hours, you have a good shot at getting like lower times.
Right. But definitely check it out. That is running. Let's see here. May 30th through August 17th.
Yeah. So in that window of time where you need to go, it would be available.
Which would fall into the free dining.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. The free dining window.
Yeah.
You have a little bit of time in there. You can get in there for this. So consider it.
Definitely consider checking it out.
The ticket prices weren't that bad last year. I don't know what they are this year yet.
They weren't bad.
They weren't bad.
I think they were like, was it $65 or $75? And I'll have to see. Now they may go up this year. Obviously,
yeah, I don't know because they were trying it out. So we'll see.
We'll
let you know when we know.
And just kind of a side note, if you guys still play Disney Tsum Tsums, Stitch, and actually it's a really interesting decision. They're bringing Disney Afternoon characters to the app this month. They've got Stitch and Pleakley. And let's see, who else is coming this month? Dr. Jamba.
I thought that was Jamba on the picture.
No, Pleakley's coming too.
Oh, okay.
And Stitch as 626, but they're also going to have some of his cousins, and they're bringing Gadget from Rescue Rangers out too, which is really interesting.
And they're going to bring Kairi and Aqua out too from Kingdom Hearts, because Kingdom Hearts is out the end of this month, and our daughter is named after her. So lots of new Tsum Tsums if you haven't played the game in a while. The only thing I wish they would do with this, well, one, I think the Marvel characters probably will come because they had a Marvel version, they shut it down. I wish if you were in the parks, they would give you special Yeah, because they kind of do that with their app, their gaming app. You can do different things in the parks with their app. I mean, it'd be kind of cool if you could just get some, tie this in somehow. But it's probably because they don't do this, it's through another company.
It would just be very cool if you went to the park. It's like, hey, you waited in line for 2 hours to get on Pandora. Have a Navi avatar.
Have a Navi, Banshee avatar or something.
That would be fun. But that's all the major news this week. It's been kind of slow because of the holidays.
Right.
The biggest news, obviously, is...
after we end this, there's going to be some big news story, but that's
I'm
the
sure
way it is.
There will be, but that is it. That's why you have to go to kingdominsider.com.
Yes.
And check out all the news there. And we're going to have some news shortly regarding the new forums, the new community... And stay tuned to the Kingdom Insider as we're going to have some news regarding the new forums, the new community features that we're adding to the site so we can better talk to everybody. You'll be able to ask questions and get answers from some folks who go to Disney quite often. So that should be fun. Stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe on YouTube, Facebook, and everywhere else we are.
We're all over.
We're all over.
We'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.